Welcome back, guys. So we are trying to do this slide and the measurement is 7 while the breadth is 1.5. So there's a cutout of it already as seen in the earlier video. So what we're doing is we lined it up with faceless or any leather you have, then apply your gun. When it dries, you will sew it. Now this is the length of what we are trying to get for the middle part. So it's like half an inch by 10. So the length will be like 10, then half an inch. What you are doing is you are just applying gum because you will need to apply gum before you get what you want. So after applying gum on that lining, like the two of it, you will apply gum on the tip of what you've sewn. Now you can see the faceless. They call this one faceless because it doesn't have a leather on it. It's just faceless and it sticks with gum very, very well. So I like using it a lot. Now is at the tip you are applying the gum. Now where you are applying at the gums at the tip side and on the faceless part as well as seen in the video. So what you are doing is you are just trying to join those parts together to get a sleepers look. Now this is an idea of what we are trying to achieve. So you will place this cutout, this leather cutout that we did and applied gum on it, like you are bending it into two equal parts and you are done with the style. This is how the style is. So what you are doing here, you will just go to your sewing machine and sew it. Now if you don't have a sewing machine, someone can do it for you, because the difference between sewing leather and sewing clothes is just the needle. That's the way I see it. Now if you have a sewing machine, just get a size 18 needle or a size 22 needle and you'll be able to sew this. Now we want a pipe for this design. I don't want Aboki to sew the tip for me. Pipe makes the work neater, so we're using pipe for this. You just narrow the side of the leather and this is how our style will be: neat and very simple. You don't need to, there's no two ways false about it. This is the easiest of all easy way. Aside that scissor style, this is one of the style that is in vogue. It's just timeless. It's a timeless style. So you will just file the sides. You can use some people will do the work for you too, because most times I use sandpaper in filing foreign sew because I think filing machine doesn't go to the places I want it to go, so I use sandpaper. But I was in a hurry, so I had to use a filing machine. But we are trying to apply the logo. What you are doing is you are just placing the tip where you want the iron to fall, then you will punch those sides and that's it. Just mark the tip where you want it to be and you punch those sides and your G and G slide is ready for lasting. Now what you are doing is you are just punching the exact place where your big thumb will be. You can use any punch. If you have a size 5, size 6 punch, the one that has big holes, so you not keep hitting and hitting and hitting. Just one hit to be enough. Now we're trying to last it. There's no, will I say, no inches for this. You are just taking it right down. Most times I tell you to measure 3, measure 2.5 and all, but this one you are just going right down to where your instincts will just tell you, okay, this one is set for an easy wear, and your last will just lead you wherever you want to go with lasting the slippers. And you are done with the slipper. So what you are doing here is you are just applying your gum on the lasted part. I actually did not even have to file it because I know it will still, even if I file it, it's still a G&G material that will still show. So I didn't bother myself filing those parts. So what you are doing here is you're just applying your gum all around on the sew. Now the sew we used is actually a double sew. They call it relax, but it's a double sew because it has a top, it has its own insole and it has its own sew. That's how it comes, and it's sold for, is it 3 2324, you will get it. It will make your job easy. These days, I don't even like doing work that I will not have to buy foreign soon. Foreign soon just have a way of making your work look so much easier. And you know men now, when you make easy ways for men, the first thing they turn and look for is the sew. So I just prefer using foreign sew because the durability of buying Nora 3, buying tire these days, most times it's something else because the Nora 3 is becoming more lighter and lighter. So I just prefer going for foreign sew. Yes, foreign sew is easier and it's stronger for now. So I allowed it to dry. So what I do is sometimes after applying the gum, I put the sew under sun so that the gum will heat a little before joining both the insole and the sew for it to last longer. Some people use chemical gum. Yes, some people use chemical gum, but I think I'm used to using top bond, so and I've not had issues. My customers complain about it, so I just spread it under the sun. After some time, I just stick it through, and it sticks for a very long time. Yes, it does. Now, if you can see, some of the parts will be coming out because it's in form of a betula sew, and so that are high like this tend to have their part pulling out after lasting. Now, in cementing your work and the finishing, you need your iodide to do this part. So you just place your iodide on that part, then use your hand, your thumb to just stick it, just give it a little force, and it just stays as you want it. Now we're doing that for the second feet, just what I explained, and you're practically done with this tie, guys. And you can sell it for a very big amount of money because this sew, the way men respect this sew, they respect this sew a lot. So you can sell it for very big money without having to use your filing machine. I always say that this shoe, you don't need a filing machine to do it. You don't. Just get a very rough sandpaper to roughen the sew, and you are done. You are done. You are done, and you have cashed out like 10K. Anyway, it depends on the customer. Let's not exploit these people. So that's it, guys, for our tutorial today. What we're doing right now is just the finishing part. When you are done, you just go ahead to clean with your fuel or your kerosene, but I think kerosene works better in cleaning gum. Kerosene works perfectly fine in cleaning gum, unlike petrol. Yes, kerosene works perfectly fine. So that's it, guys. Thank you for your time. Thank you for liking as usual, and thank you for subscribing. Please, like I always say, I am open for questions. I am always open for questions. So this is the final outlook of our slippers, and I am not done cleaning it though. And see the way looking so beautifully fine. And this is the golden sew. I know men will like this because of the sew. So thank you for subscribing. See you in my next class, guys. Bye.